What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Silent Story. My name is Katie.
My name is Tomim.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the one and only, and the main man.
Anyway, so
This is the Silent Story.
yeah,
I'm sure you already know by now, but yeah,
Episode
there's
4.
many.
So Silent Story.
Episode 4.
So
Icebreaker. This thing has been moving, man. It has been trending. So the situation is one gorilla versus 100 men.
by the way, we should end this debate here.
Now,
This thing ends now.
they know. I'm going to give you all the facts.
It's not credible. We don't have the authenticity of the area, but of that topic. But what we know,
We're going to end it now.
we're ending it here. Yeah.
So here's what's going to happen. People are underestimating the number. That's the first thing.
Yeah, that's why.
100 guys are mob.
Is a lot of
100
chance.
guys are mob, actually. For real.
And then another thing we need to consider is the type of people that we are picking. Are we picking average men at random?
Yeah.
Different heights, weights, skill levels? Because there are some people,
Yeah.
in 100 men, some must have some skill somewhere there.
Yeah, but
Fight.
do you know the odds of you picking a skilled guys are That's
Out
slim.
of 100.
there, of course, the higher chances,
Yeah, out
but
of
they'll be
100.
really slim,
Yeah.
really few.
And then also, we have to look
Because
at
how many? I would just say, how many people do you meet that can actually do hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah.
How many do I know?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Yes, you probably have a
Actually,
few.
in 100, here in Uganda, in 100,
You can. It's
you
very
miss.
easy.
A
It's
guy
very
can
easy to miss.
Yeah,
Very
that's very
easy.
easy to miss in 100 days. Now we also have to look at the type of gorilla. Now apparently the most vicious one is that silverback thing.
Yeah.
It
The
has
temp-
some.
And they're the biggest of the guys.
plus,
they're
its
really
temperament
huge.
is just the temperament just switches up to now I'm going to destroy whatever in front of me.
Its upper body alone weighs about 400 tons. Is it 400 tons? 400 what?
Do you know a ton?
I don't think it's a ton. It's
It's not
400
even
what?
400
Pounds.
Pounds? Are they pounds?
Pounds.
So its upper body is so heavy that it has to like walk on its hands, and that's the thing that guys are.
Plus, it's also its general anatomy. Eh? Plus, also you have to account for it's so big. Guys don't realize that because it's so big, it takes more energy.
That's the thing I saw on
It's
TikTok.
going to get tired
It's
very
going to
fast.
get tired quickly.
And especially if you're sending in batches. Yeah.
Saying like 10,
If you're saying 10, by the 10th round, it's going to be worn out.
it's going
And
to
then
be tired.
another thing is the men that you're sending, do they have weapons?
No.
Because
It's
if
hands
Hands
they're
and
tempered.
feet.
if they're going bare hands,
Yeah.
no, because its skin is rough, bro. My guy,
So
penetrating that thing.
they are going hands and teeth. That's what you're going with.
But I don't think you want hair in your mouth. Eh? I think I've never showered ever since birth.
Man, let me tell you.
But man,
It's
the
either-
aim is to kill.
It's either you go with hair in your mouth or it suits you. You pick.
You use hand to hand.
The reality
you,
is-
you, you,
Let me tell you.
I'm not going to buy no.
The reality is the first 30 men are not making it. They are going
Yeah,
to die.
you have to sacrifice. The
It
first,
has-
first 30
has
days,
been.
I'm not going to make it.
Man, its bite force is crazy. It can bite through your bones. Even
puncture your
your
chest.
Bro,
Well,
it's
see,
crazy.
let me tell you, when you see the punctures, eh, those 30 that were going with you first cheat.
They will
They
reduce.
first-
Actually, some guys make a joke and they say, now it's going to be 99 verse 2. Some guys will
Yeah.
switch.
Guys will switch.
Switch sides and say, man, let's
What's
do
positive
this.
about
Gorilla.
those things of switching sides? This is 100 games. They're going to fight. Nothing like
Let me tell you, here it's not even like your adrenaline won't spike because man, you're just scared, man. To
Yeah,
go,
it's
you're
hard
willing
for you.
Yeah, it's hard. It's going to be hard for you to walk up to the thing or run up to the gorilla and say,
Attack it.
already,
The gorilla
The
doesn't
fact that-
have fear.
yeah, it does
As
have
much
fear
as than you
because
do.
it's quite confident with its ability, depending on the size. For them, it's not. For them, it's based off size. Eh? They look at someone's appearance and be like,
And
I can
apparently
take
one
you.
of
I'm the
the-
alpha.
But seven.
When you meet a gorilla, they say what you're supposed to do is you don't shake your back. You're supposed to apparently make your hands like as if long to try and like match the size of the thing. That's what you're supposed to
It's
do.
huge.
Now imagine 100 guys big with. That's intimidating, you guys.
The thing is, are you sending them at once?
Hey, they say, well, let's go surround the thing and we run at once. So that is going to get
But
scared.
the thing is, yeah.
Let me tell you.
The thing
If
is,
you're the
see,
front
that's
line,
because they're
you're going to wait for
hurt.
someone else to go. And everyone else is going to wait for someone else to go.
Remember, I don't know if you guys ever seen a video of how that gorilla just pulled a cameraman
Yeah.
over the chair.
It shows you that this thing,
This thing has strength.
It's strong, yeah, but
That's strength. It's going to kill some good number of
there's
guys.
a good number of guys that
Me, my only argument is, how are those guys going to kill that thing
yeah,
if they have bare hands?
that's the hard part.
How are they going to penetrate?
Let me tell you,
through that
regardless of how
Your
much
teeth-
you bite
thing?
force,
Your teeth is, yeah.
it's not enough.
It's not compared to it. Because it can bite and exactly how are you going to penetrate?
guys will find a way.
The only thing you do is maybe they make it
Because
lie
you
down
see-
and they stamp on the head.
Our job is open. I don't even know this could be even so big. The big.
This is
Yeah.
how, hey,
Yeah.
can't open beyond this.
Remove the eyes. Remove the eyes.
Maybe exactly.
Now,
Look at that.
They
More
make it lie
sensitive.
down and then they stamp on the head. The head is the easiest way to go.
I would say the most sensitive areas.
Eh, the more okay, wait.
Oh yes.
That's still.
Yeah. Then eyes, nose.
Yeah, such those things.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Most sensitive
We
areas.
just what we are saying is they are going to put it down. It's not going
Yeah,
to
the
die.
100 guys are going to.
I'm going to put it down, but it won't die. They can't. How are they going to kill it? That's the
Let me
thing.
tell you, if you beat something long enough, it will die.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah.
If you beat something long enough,
If you put it like that,
yeah,
it
they
will die.
can't kick you for 2 days straight and you're alive.
By the way, how long? They also didn't give us
Yeah. They
time.
didn't give us time.
I thought it's the time limit.
Duration. Hey.
Let's say the time limit. Are you
How-
going to fight for 2 days?
But man, 100 days.
100
You
days.
can push that. That's why I was saying. Now, imagine if the time limit of 2 hours. That thing can't fight for 2 hours straight.
It can't fight for 2 hours straight.
But you see, the fact that this conversation has even come up goes to show you that, man, there are certain animals, if they had like a large number and they decided, they can sort the human race.
Like, if imagine they had a population of
Of gorillas,
8 billion gorillas.
Was like
8 billion.
8 billion.
Gorilla.
We are matched.
We are matched in numbers, humans and gorillas.
No weapons.
No, I didn't know sorted.
We are sorted.
Because you can't say weapons and they also don't have. It has to be equal.
Yeah, that's why.
And you know,
That's why.
And if they also had like per se the intelligence,
Of
they
us.
said yes. We
Then
are
they
cooked.
know we were winning.
There's no way we are winning.
That movie. What's
Is it Planet Apes?
Hey,
Planet of the Apes?
yeah,
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes.
And you see even apes were sorting us, and apes are not that big.
They are the apes. But anyway, now imagine it. First of all, a gorilla doesn't go to the gym. Now imagine a gorilla that has the intelligence to go to gym. That's too crazy.
I mean, naturally they are fit.
Naturally they are strong.
Naturally they are strong. They
But
are
now
fit,
one
they
that
move
goes
around.
to gym.
Yeah,
That's
we are
crazy.
cooked. That's the thing.
That's
But anyways, back to the real point. Like,
Who's winning?
who's winning?
Man.
Humans.
Man is
Yeah,
winning.
humans.
Man is winning.
Don't believe? You drop your opinion in the comment. And tell us why.
Maybe if we tase and we add them like some 4 gorillas of the same kind.
We are
Then
tanking.
Even if they
We are
if they had
tanking.
We are tanking.
two like this, if there are two, I don't think we're going to win.
Because already, if they can take 30,
Yeah.
Two,
I don't think we're going to
two
win.
are-
that means
two we are not taking.
60.
Two are not going to
Then,
win.
so again, once they see, okay, now these ones are shy.
Okay, let's put a situation. If they told you they are now scouting the 100 men and they say we are going to wire 1 bar to each
Each.
of your families, all you have to do
Is
is
beat
your
them.
family has to send 1 brother.
Even if I
And
die,
you're the brother, even if you die, they're still giving
They-
that 1 bar. Guys, 1 billion for your
USD,
family.
GX.
Yes,
who
USD.
deals in GX now?
Man.
Everyone deals in USD.
Okay,
No one is
It
going
did
to start
specify.
offering shillings.
Are you going to allow one billion? You got a shilling?
That is $1 million.
The offer has to be enticing.
It has to be enticing. We are saying now.
You think $1 million is not enticing?
For this one, no.
No, for this,
For this?
it's not enough.
No one's giving you $1 billion.
It is a scenario.
And this is the
Yeah,
scenario.
realistic guys.
Guys, that money is there, by the way, guys. That money is there.
money, bro.
Who?
1 billion USD.
That money
is
is
there.
there.
But not for
To
a
give
fight.
100 men
That-
for a
wait,
fight,
wait.
they
Let me
can't
tell
do
you
it.
something. This is a scenario. I'm not saying someone out there is going to offer you. Is say is there.
But okay, let's say.
But let me tell you, the fact is, even the scenario was created. It actually can be created. Some guy can say, probably someone like Elon Musk or like a community like say like the UN or Mr. Beast, and they say, guys, we are funding 100 men, each 1 billion USD. Come and claim it. All you have to do is be in the ring with the gorilla.
Do you know guys will come?
Guys will go.
More than 100 guys will come.
They will go.
Me, I'm not going. Me personally.
They don't know.
I'm
That's
not
the
going.
truth. For my family, it sold them 1 billion USD.
Because the guys more desperate than me.
Let me tell you.
Exactly.
There are guys that are out there that are more desperate.
Here.
I am not that badly off.
Let me tell you. Here.
And with what the life I'm living, I'm happy. So yes, that man is amazing, but guys,
no.
my life.
But say now you're in your 30s, you have a family.
Am I steady?
Wife. Yeah, you have a wife. You have kids.
If I'm steady, there's no need for me to go for.
The average human being, like you, of course, yeah, you have a house. But does the average human being have a house? Standard, average.
Hey, they do. The average human being has house. Maybe
Has
yes.
Yeah,
in the
not
world,
in
yes.
this country, in the world, yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Let
the
me tell you,
situation.
It's easy to say yes here. Now when you go there, and you have
Let me
to
tell you, me I know.
physically
If I see the
that
gorilla
thing.
is there, saying, guys, come. Me, I'm not going.
Once you see that thing,
Once
it's
you see it.
intimidating.
But now they've given you.
Now it's not there. Now it's
number 2.
Hey,
It's
exactly.
a shoe and you're in the ring. There's no way you're going.
That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it that I'm in the first 50
Man, it's
lineup.
not worth it. Throw in the first 30 again.
That's the thing. You're going with you randomize. If you're number 100, you can go.
Hey,
But now I'm looking at top 20.
top 20 guys to go
Top 20
first.
to go. I'm not going, bro.
And and the funny, what the funny thing is? When guys reach there, there's of course, there are
Let me
wiseacres.
tell you, you don't know
I
where
know.
to start.
There are wiseacres
When
who
you
say,
did the top 20, you don't
Guys,
know.
guys, for us, this is what we're going to do. You guys here, since you're the smallest, you first to go first.
And then you see.
And you see.
We can't waste our best men.
You can't waste the best men.
Hey,
So yeah,
that's the
the
truth.
humans are obviously winning that fight.
But yeah, the humans are winning that.
They are winning.
It will be a tough one, but they are winning.
The first 30 are guaranteed.
The first 30 days is easy.
You're going.
The first 30 days are
Because it will
And
start
then-
in batches of 5-5.
And then there are those who are going to
certain
get,
batches of 5-5.
then there are guys who are going to get injured. There are guys who will die, then there are guys who are going to get injured, like badly. Guys are going to lose limbs.
Then the guys will be injured and die.
Yeah.
There's that pressure as well.
But anyway, yeah, 100 guys are winning. My opinion.
They are
100 guys
winning.
are winning.
So guys, today's topic is concerts in Uganda. Recently,
It should actually be concept and time management. Because let me tell you, those two.
Don't go in hand in hand, man.
we shall break it down because we went to this thing called the Fame Effect. This was their season 3.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
done this before. And we arrived, by the way, the time they told us was 6 to 11. So, of course, we were working on African time. First, we arrived there at 8, 7, 8.
7, 8, around 7 actually.
Yeah,
But
7.
But 7.
And the first thing they tell us to do, even the VIP guys, the first thing they tell us to do is wait. They hadn't started. Even security checks, they hadn't started to like us getting
Yeah, the
inside.
ticketing hadn't yet
It hadn't started.
started. But
So
big
we
ups to the
waited.
guy. Big ups to the guy who came with his detail.
Yeah.
Security.
That was crazy. That was
But
crazy.
even then, that person still also waited.
He still waited with us.
Exactly. So, time management is it's a really big issue.
It's a really big issue.
So we got there, they checked us after like 40 minutes, then we sat there and waited till 11 for something to start.
Yeah.
Because they have lineups.
To cut it short, man, it started like. Imagine us came at 7.
The man who
It started at 11.
The real hype basically started at midnight. The real
Midnight.
thing.
No, not even midnight, bro. Because there were still DJs.
Yes,
To that point. It was like
DJs.
around 2 when we kept on looking at the watch, and I told you, don't look at the watch.
Yeah, and then different artists came, Zawi, Munji, different Ugandan artists, DJs and all that. For the guy we came for, because the main thing was about Tyler IC, that's why guys came. That guy came at 3.
Three
It
times.
was
It
rumored
was
to
clocking
come at
towards.
1.
It was almost 4.
It was almost 4.
No, he came at 3.
3.
Did he perform at 3?
He came on stage at 3.
No, Kevin. We left
That guy
at
didn't come at
3:30.
3, bro.
We left at 3:30.
He left at 3:30.
Yes.
That
And
means
like-
he came.
And like
What time did you leave?
3:45.
The time I left, it was
Not 2.
not 2. It was 3.
It was 3.
It was 3
In the
2?
morning. Can you imagine in the morning?
3 or 2
It
a.m.
wasn't 2.
Yeah, it wasn't 2. It was 3. So that means he came like at 3:54. As if.
3:50, 3:45.
Yeah, so he came and he did this thing for like an hour. Can you imagine? Guys, some guys had already left. Guys left.
But big up to the guys who closed the bar that night.
Yeah, man.
Guys,
because-
stay
My only fear was
Seeing
staying
daylight.
there and seeing daylight. Like,
guys.
Seeing daylight is crazy.
Actually, guys
Guys
who
do
push till sunrise, man.
yeah, and then they go home and chill.
One of our boys was judging that because he came from work and then he was going to stay there till sunrise, go back.
Go back to work. Can you imagine? No
Can
sleep.
you imagine? No sleep.
Yeah.
Work.
And those
Party.
situations
Wow.
happen, man. Such things happen.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Money's worth. Because me personally, I feel like all the fun is in the ordinary
Ordinary guys. Majority do pay for ordinary.
sense.
And
the people that sit in VIP are so relaxed. They are so, I don't know, because when you look, because I've looked at those situations, you be there, you sit there, but like everyone is like calm. They are all.
Because everyone wants to show off like, hey, we are
Man, we are
guys.
chill guys, we are nonchalant, we don't really like move on that madness. You need that madness, man. On the
for
ordinary
me
side,
personally, yeah, it's like the guys who pay for VIP. I mean, especially someone who is like still young and
Yeah.
pay for VIP.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Because it's like old guys that really want to flaunt.
Uh-huh.
Their money.
Exactly.
So for you, yes, okay, you may have your parents' money or your money, depending on who you are. You're
This
not
is
going to
a
pay
high
for
parents'
all
money.
your 20 other friends that are there.
You're not going to pay for them.
So you find yourself, yes, I paid extra, but end up being in ordinary because that's where all the vibe is.
that's
Exactly,
what the vibe is.
yeah.
That's the truth. So,
Yeah, man, stick to your ordinary man. Stick to my ordinary where all the guys are.
Yeah, all my
where
boys
the
are
fun
there.
and the hype is.
Exactly.
speaking of money, bad debts.
Sure. And then there are guys who
Guys
who owe you money.
The other guys, let me tell you, those guys have storo.
You give someone money in good faith,
And they come with the craziest story, like, how does this happen to you, man?
It's crazy how someone I lent money, and around the time I asked them for money is when apparently their phone was stolen. When I said asking for the money, because they had been posting on TikTok, what doing all that. active on all
Outing. And the thing
socials.
is, outing, that guy will go to
Now,
like,
that's where that makes sense to me.
yeah.
And then when I made that call they picked, and I said, bro, my guy, where is the money? They said, man, my phone was stolen. The place that I was working at, they fired me. All these things happened in that time that I just called right now,
Bro.
That's
all those situations come about.
they have,
And
they
you know
are
what's funny?
prepared, man.
After that phone call, the phone has been off ever since. I child the rocks. I've not nabbed that guy till this day.
I feel like if I call you and you give me a sensible reason, or you don't wait for me to call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're someone who's like actively updating the
Yeah.
situation, it gives us
More confidence and
confidence, like, okay, he's still working on me. He knows
Exactly.
that I owe him money, but he's still working on me. And that is fine. Let him, slowly by slowly, you will accumulate the rest. Even if it's 10K, you owe someone 100 plus K. And let's say you actively
It's better.
paying like 10K, it may take time. But the initiative, that's what matters.
Is
That,
to pay back the
Yes.
money. That's the initiative.
but guys,
Guys are going to hide it, yeah?
Simanya Barrio, and you're like, okay, Izelo, you allow it. The
My
same
boy.
day I've judged you, that man have to go to a barrio.
My boy,
Morning they're showing you a vlog. They're going to their friends go for a party that's stretching to where, and you're like, man, all I want is my
It's a
rack.
friend of mine who does forex. So there are guys who gave him money to handle accounts. So he opened up
Yeah.
different accounts.
To help them like double.
But then you know how forex is. Has
Really?
bad days, and the bad days were starting to You're starting to catch up. So what the guy did was he told them that, man, guys, things are not working out. Now there's a guy, there are different guys, there's different levels to it. There are guys who gave him 300k,
different amounts of money.
There's a guy who gave him 3 million. His debt in total was 6 million. Thanks be to God, the guy paid. He used his own forex money to pay off the debts. But imagine it's you.
But let me ask you a question.
You borrowed. He didn't borrow. He gave them money.
But there should be like conditions. Because you know how forex works. If anything goes south, and you see there's also evidence that my account, my personal account, has been affected, then because it's basically
you trusted
like,
me, you gave me the money.
The thing is,
you came for help.
Yes, you came for help. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to help you out.
And now these guys are thinking like that.
Because forex, it's like aviator. In no second, you win, you lose.
You win, you lose. Yeah, unpredictable.
I don't think he called them. They
brought themselves.
So they should be able to. They should understand the risk.
Exactly. Before you.
Because for them, they did have experience. They wanted someone with experience.
The thing is, people who don't know think it's assured.
That's the thing. They think it's assured because
So
they're seeing guys win.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't show people who are millionaires in forex. Don't show the other side. Yeah. So they say, hey, because I have my boy and I've seen these TikToks. Surely he has
money, and it starts.
Exactly. Kumbi, man.
Hey man, when you lose your money,
You
can
but
go
still,
into some mega depression.
There should be some form, I don't know, some form of courtesy for guys who have borrowed money to pay back, or some form of communication.
Yeah, it should be really.
Because
you can't
guys just you want to do something, the money you would have used has been
borrowed,
banked
by some other guy.
By some other guy.
You're in a crisis, you want your money back, the guy is hiding.
Also, like banks don't play about that stuff. You put something,
exactly.
Put your house,
and so is more.
Your car,
more. So for them, they always win.
And you see, but the thing, now in our religion, things are different. We are not allowed to do things with interest. They even started banks that
for Muslims.
Yeah, for Muslims, because we're not allowed to do interest. That whole interest thing. So if I give you 80k, you have to give me back 80k, and I can't ask for more.
You even like the security or collateral has to be worth 80k.
Exactly.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more. Yeah, nothing more, nothing less. That's how it works.
No, for us.
It's there.
You borrow the 100 ma, you put your house of 1 bar. That's how it is. Of course, it won't be that ridiculous, but they don't lose. They don't lose.
They never do.
Man, guys,
you feel like that's what people should start doing? What? Putting like terms on that.
But the thing is, this could be your boys. You trust your boy.
Yeah, but this could be your boys.
You trust your boy, you be like, man, that guy is nation.
That's the issue now.
That's the thing. When it's your boys, it makes it even harder. Because then, let's say our friendship that lasted 5-7 years
ends over a date.
Like you've been from day one.
But for guys, it's either babe or man. That's the thing.
That's
one of the two.
One of the two, man. Yeah. Either babe or man.
Usually.
That's how things end.
So, what's our next ideal? Oh, we're still here.
Let's leave that thing.
We are.
We're still here, of course.
We are still here, guys. We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. But that segment has ended.
Yeah.
Ended.
It's in school, high school. It's seeing guys padding to the toilets barefooted.
Yeah, guys will still do that. Guys do that.
Guys do that.
4 months, don't play. The guys.
No, actually,
It slides out. Guys,
okay,
dashing,
I've seen it.
barefooted. To go there.
Just to make it to the washroom.
And you're like, bro, he's taking his jumps to bed.
You steal someone's slippers and you bring them back. You can't go there barefooted.
And they don't even care. Do you know there's always worries down?
That's the thing. There's always water. Guys,
And the water has something.
the water has something.
Water has to have something.
And the guy is there.
But you know what is going to come? And you know guys are funny. He's
Yeah,
going to
no,
pass his foot like somewhere there, then you enter his bed.
Let me tell you, at least he can't eat somewhere. Guys are masses. And it's on the top bank.
Oh,
Someone's bed, eh? Guys, water.
And this year, me, I made that mistake of pushing on a lower bed. I made it once. Like
Same, once. Once.
Ever since then,
Once.
up.
Once.
I always sleep up.
Down. That
Once.
guy slept down, eh?
Once, man. Because let me tell you.
The guys will say, I prefer because I don't want the light in my face. Really?
In the long run, eh?
Me, I've seen guys, as I've seen guys who are sneaky before they climb. They first chop.
They first look around to see if and you know the thing.
All these guys, first do it. This guy is okay in this guy.
This guy.
On top.
Why they are feeling like
And the guy does. The guy is one day. As a serious moment.
But you know, in dome, when you stay in like dormitory areas, man, there are so many things you pick up, man.
Just
you learn
to-
so many things.
you really learn something.
Yeah.
Because they are
Even your
different
immunity,
people.
boss. Your immunity.
Your immunity even strengthens it.
Because those conditions. We're not saying they are bad.
They are
They're
bad.
just-
They are bad.
Conditions are bad.
Because in that, the way you live in a dormitory is not the way you live
At
here.
home, yeah.
That's the reality.
Things
Because,
are
man,
getting
those
crazy.
conditions, and I think that's why we fall sick at home, man.
Like
Because,
mob
yeah,
chop.
you're like, yeah, we
In
fall,
the-
yeah,
the
yeah, at home,
conditions-
they're
soft.
things are
Stations
soft.
in the dome. Like let me tell you, guys can have that cough that
But you survive.
why they can be
You
like that?
survive.
It first reminds me of guys who cough and they don't say. That's what I can't stand.
Me,
Like
the
you know
guys-
a crow, eh?
you know-
A crow is making it.
Yeah, then there are guys who cope that serious guy and they swallow. That guy always comes with something. Those guys they just they push it back. And me I look cause I know
At
that
least
thing is
You
dead.
rather swallow than spit where I am.
Oh,
where I
by
can
the way,
see.
the guys who spit.
The guys who spit where you are.
By the way, that's reminded me. Guys, have you been in a situation, eh? You have cough, but you're in a class or you're in a room full of people
You
and
hold
you can't give it there.
You feel it.
You hold it. Once
Give
you
it
come out,
the slightest.
You know, there's a way I test to see the ratio. I must
You first.
this one is you must test.
Once you see it's dirty.
Because
But
the
you
problem
always
is, and the problem is, guys have made it so hard for someone to cough in public.
you can't cough.
And in a school setting, you can't, bro.
That's
So someone's going to be like,
Rockets. Oh my
Rockets,
God.
eh.
Rockets.
You live alone, the school where we were. Someone coughs, eh? Yeah. Oh. You
Games
can
in this
feel
part.
so-
You can be there and some guy just takes the next seat.
You can feel so spoiled. Yeah.
But you have to test that level.
Yeah.
You have to first test.
cough and flow.
To check.
You have to, but problem with that, eh?
Sometimes they're
It
too
can
rapid.
come out.
Even when you do.
Okay, would you rather be in that situation or the situation whereby the flu is like dripping all the time? Like you can just be, don't you see that guys, you can be chatting with them, then someone
Some guy passes hi to you
some guy
from the
escapes.
street.
Or someone laughs, they laugh, then
And the guy comes out. Cough.
Give
the cough guy, give me the cough
It's for
guy.
me, it's the way that guy just
The
he
guy-
says hi.
Hey, it drips and comes out.
Let me just you, bro, the cough guy,
So even I'm taking
the
that
cough guy.
What do you think is more? I don't know. Okay, that or like stripping at assembly.
Man, that flu thing, bro. If it's
Would you
compared
like
to
me? Would you
being
like
me?
naked.
Tripping.
On assembly, bro.
Eh?
Oh, tripping.
Tripping.
I had stripping.
Now we know why this guy is going.
I was like, stripping.
Trip. I'll trip on assembly.
Me, I would take the nose guy because one, I'm with my guys 90% of the time. I'm with
The
you.
nose guy.
So you will
What's it?
There
overreact.
is
You
nothing.
will overreact. You
Have
assume.
I
Let me
tripped
tell
and
you.
fallen?
No, you
I
and it
was
is
so.
our headmaster.
No, listen. The trip,
She's
is
talking.
not falling.
Hey,
It's not falling. You
It's-
just yeah, you miss a step and you stagger a bit. Let me tell you, I'm picking this guy.
yeah,
Because
because see,
I'm always with my boys.
you're late. Picture you're late.
Uh-huh.
You're late.
She's speaking.
She's speaking.
The headmaster.
Everyone else is outside as usual, and you
But
right behind
Why
her.
am I tripping before the other same?
Hey,
Why can't I
thinking
do
That's
trips,
just
all the
not that
times you
step.
tripped.
No, I'm saying I
Listen.
never step, but
Listen.
you can't trip with my boys also? Why you guys having a flu thing with your boys?
Listen.
No, okay. Even if
The flu situation.
I told you
you
that
always-
because 90% of the time,
Uh-huh. You can't be with the babe. If the babe makes a joke and your guy escapes.
90% of the time.
even
now,
if
with my boys.
even that scenario, and so she's there. Because them
With
two,
my
it
babe,
is
I'm still
one,
choosing
Kevin. It's 1, 2, 5, 10. I
Kevin.
don't see myself in the
The-
congregation.
After
Listen.
10 minutes, I think
Listen.
you have forgotten about it.
Dwayne, this guy didn't understand.
Didn't
The
understand.
aura you lose for tripping is
Tripping
like
is
this.
double, but the thing is, you don't talk to 20 people at any one point.
Let me tell you, the time I was entering a class and I tripped.
You lost it.
I
Just
tripped.
now I'm telling you now. They
Because
won't tell
I've-
you,
I've seen-
but your
I
guy
have
reduced
tripped. I have
your
tripped.
ranks.
I tripped.
I've tripped, yeah,
Guys,
and 5 people saw me.
yeah.
But as I was walking, they told me, even the next day,
Sorry.
no, we saw.
We saw
They
you
sorry,
bro.
they told me, by the way, I saw you.
At least, but for me,
And you know, there's situations where someone trips and you even die, bro. Like it's too funny.
Sometimes it's too
When
bad.
they trip,
Sometimes it's
so
bad.
funny.
Remember when we were at uni,
Uh-huh.
and the
Hey!
younger tripped.
We almost tripped. Me and this guy tied our laughs. We were going to laugh.
We were
No,
going
that's
to
not-
bust.
But
And
the
you see-
guys'
and
parents
you
are
see-
passing, eh? So like,
And that's what we are saying. People have different levels of like what triggers them to laugh.
Yeah.
There are people who are going to laugh at you, those who are not going to laugh as much, and the guys who don't.
For me, it depends on the person and their recklessness. Yeah? If I see it's going to happen, I'm going to.
Like there's some
I will
jobs
laugh.
you know, like this guy is
Yeah,
loud.
I'm seeing the way it's coming, and I know it's going to trip, so I will laugh. But if someone older than me, I always respect someone older than me. If they trip, I say it's a
yeah,
teacher.
guys who are.
I guess don't
Teacher.
care whether teacher who I think teacher is even better.
Teacher is even better for you.
It's even better for
Chai.
them. Chai.
They see it loading. They're
Mm,
ready.
see it loading. I remember there's a time we were seated and my English teacher was coming. She's a woman. She was wearing heels that day. She said, oh my god, guys, you guys wanted to die. But man, I have so much respect for her, man. I had so much respect. For some people, you can't. You can't.
The same
Because
case
imagine you
is
laugh
not
and then she looks at you. You're hooked.
They see you and you have laughed at them.
Eh,
That's crazy.
It's over, man. That situation,
But
it will never leave their minds.
still, I'm tripping with a same bitch.
You chill,
Now
Kevin.
you can
Chill,
feel
Kevin. You
now.
know Kevin.
This guy is not.
No,
this guy
there's
died on a
some things
concept of aura.
No, you cheating. There's some things even God made people different. You cheat. He's one of them.
And you know what's funny? I'm telling you now, you tripped in front of those kids because they were kids, I'm sure, right?
There was some form
They-
sixes there.
They were, oh, wow,
The
man,
guys
even worse.
collected-
Oh,
the
that
guys-
guys.
The guys collected me and told me sorry.
When
Why
they
not?
tell you sorry.
After that, it ended that day.
Even the flu thing can end.
Yes, they both end.
It was
yeah,
end.
yeah.
It's just
They're both-
that the thing is,
see, the thing is-
for me, where I'm coming from is that whoever I'm talking to, because I know me as me, yeah, I'm not talking to more than 10 guys
At once.
at any one point.
Yeah.
I'm not. But
Them.
Anyway, man.
At any one point.
Situations. That's situations.
Where you party that breaks.
Yes,
that
they're
can't
both.
go.
They're both human. They're both human.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tripping and the nose.
Have we
The
ever-
nose thing is not.
What's something that has ever saved you? I would say, like I don't know. Now for me, the time COVID were in school, guys were still wearing masks. I forgot my hanky, yeah, and I had that dripping gear.
Guys hated masks, but masks save
That thing saved me. That's luckily it happened like 30 minutes to end of class. Let me tell you, I have never been so grateful for that bill. I dashed the door. It saved the mask saved my life. Let me tell you that I had no hand. I forgot it. The time I actually said I'm not in it. They said have flu.
Yeah, guys who used to rebound masks.
They repair.
More repair.
The guys details.
Mask was not black first.
Someone told me they repair masks. I was like, what?
But I saw it every single day.
Yeah, that's the
There's
thing.
a time I wore a repaired one. Me myself. I wore.
I wouldn't wear. If it's torn, it's torn.
Listen, no. It got torn, the others were indoor.
5 days. You're
buy.
pushing one
Buy.
mask.
I
The
buy.
canteen didn't have that day.
Dave,
Guys
man.
don't want to
Dave.
share. Remember, masks were like rocks by that time. Guys didn't want to share. They didn't want to give
Well,
out
we had that
extras
stage
they
of
had.
masks, bro.
Let me tell you. And me, I can't. You
For
know
me,
these
it's
ones-
2
These
days.
ones that are made
days.
out of clothes, these materials.
Clothes. Yeah, you can't breathe.
Even if they have that cup black,
That didn't work.
Why
That's
I
for
can't
sure,
didn't
man.
work? There, it's for sure. It's a
let me tell
design.
you, what I didn't understand was that guys, till now, okay, guys put on masks on like transit because let's say that's what not. But then the guys were still pushing COVID, like COVID era, like
Yeah,
they
guys-
still think it's
They
like,
still think it's
You know,
COVID, yeah.
you know, masks for some people it's like fashion. You know that? For some people, because guys find it cool to like hide
Be
their
nonchalant.
looks and nonchalant and all that.
let me tell you,
For some guys,
whoever
it's
brought that
fashion.
kind of personality, I really dislike it.
Till this day, their guys will do it.
You might want to be nonchalant.
The guy in the chair is mad heavy. He wants to carry it with one hand thinking he's a hard guy.
There's a guy. There's a TikToker.
He's pushing
It's
the
called
thing.
CJ. The TikToker is called CJ. Now this guy, he created something that, okay, in these terms of like nonchalant stuff, for him he breathes nonchalant, like in a nonchalant way. He does. That's breathing nonchalant.
Think, let me tell you.
It's like a whole trend. Like I don't know.
For me, it's the guys who, because being nonchalant is like an act of also trying to be cool. In a way, the guy is nation to carry that chair, but because he wants
Trying to be calm. You have to.
The guy is struggling. Hey, man.
But man, just because people are watching, you have to like.
Your boy is struggling.
That's why this thing of dying. There's a senior, I know it.
You can tie Joe.
But because the babes are around,
Guy ties Joe.
even when he's body. Man, I've never understood that. Till current day, I've never understood that word.
Guys can push.
Guys, he's jazzing on assembly. So, yeah, I just wanted to inform you guys that that's the situation where I don't know who told guys try and enjoy school.
I don't know who told guys that.
It's because guys, at one point guys were looking at
Joe lines, eh?
July, and girls were looking at the facial structure over there, and they have to be like a specific body type. And the July must be. But not someone having that.
Guys took it too far.
Man, that thing was.
Yeah, you don't have it like this. So guys took it too far to like. They're actually exercises
To enhance your
to
judgment.
enhance your July. So guys
But
are.
you know, okay, would you have that neck or would you be a guy who?
Which neck?
Which
That
neck I
double
talk
guy.
about? The double guy? That has rings.
Big, are you tying Joe or
I'm
big
tying
that guy?
Joe.
Man, that guy is not. Man, tying Joe. That guy is not nice.
You imagine you have a
I'm
bum
tying
chin
Joe.
just those ring gaze.
Yeah, man, guys should get serious and you know, because the society we live in now, first we are friendly people, you know. You have people who go through those situations and you know you can bear with it. There are people who will just for you, man.
They say man stay up, you're wasting time.
Then,
What
if you meet now, let's say you meet a guy like Goggins, Guys
Yeah.
who have that car, they'll be like, man, why do you have this thing? People who don't have, they can't read a room.
What's wrong with you, mate?
Those guys
What's wrong
actually,
with
that's
you,
also
mate?
that's something after. But like the guys who really be like,
It's a
what's wrong with you?
condition.
Like, what's wrong
They
with
have
you?
never
What's
seen
wrong
it
with your
before.
neck?
They're curious.
What's wrong?
Like, someone can have, like, per se, a lamp here, and then a guy comes, yeah, man, I've known you for some time, but I want to know, why do you have that lamp?
And the thing is, they won't tell you at one-on-one. They're also telling you with like a few other friends. Like,
When people are there,
hey, by the way, that's also something we should
Also-
expand on. Guys who can't read their room, man.
yes,
Guys who
reading
can't
the
read
room.
a room. Oh my god.
Like, guys, and they're like, man,
They're like,
what's wrong?
But-
What's wrong with the battle?
but
Yeah.
what's funny is, other people have also seen it,
But
but they are quiet.
quiet. Do you think they haven't seen it?
Well,
The guy knows.
The guy
You can also
knows.
see his struggle.
They
The
are
guy is
waiting
struggling.
for a private
The guy
moment.
is tried. Bam. He has put in effort to be like, hey, the guy that started looking hard is going with this speed.
Hey.
But he just missing about it.
He's just missing about
Hey, hey.
it.
Nini, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with your bottle?
And they want to investigate it.
They have to investigate. Make a big scene out of that.
but let me tell you, there
they
are
want-
guys who know.
Eh?
There are guys who know what they're doing. There are guys who generally, for them, they have a problem. They can't.
Yeah, they
figure out.
can't.
Then there are guys who know.
Who think
It's
it's
funny.
funny. It's funny to like make someone, yeah. But those guys who don't know it, the thing is that you also look at them and they're so genuine.
Guys are so
Yes, they actually want to know. They're
Yeah, what's
curious.
wrong?
What's wrong?
Why do you have a lamp on
Or
your chin?
and that one I've experienced. Is a teacher who had like a thing here, and they were marking, right? So I entered. I had come to deliver textbooks, and they are around, like they put chairs around the teacher. It was a female teacher. She had like a thing here. It's a weird thing. Yeah, of course, everyone knows that.
By the time you see the
But
but
a
people who are
kid-
marking with her,
Yes,
Yes,
they
yes,
know.
yes.
No one has ever asked her. But this kid boldly said, you have this thing here. Oh my God. Let me tell you, I could see she wanted to enter the chair. She wanted to, but the guy actually wanted to know what's going on, bro. Like, why is that thing there? Do you know what? Do you know she kept quiet?
And you say, hey, but some guys,
but no.
But
I'm not saying badly.
it's there.
it comes from a good heart, a good place.
Yes, like they actually want to
They
know
actually want to know what's happening.
what's happening.
Man.
I feel like those
You
of
know?
them who are less exposed.
Yes.
Those are guys who are less exposed. They have never seen these things before. So they're so
and
curious to know.
The guy is so genuine. Like,
This is why these
no.
things of going to per se private school or homeschooling, those things are not.
Yeah.
Hey, homeschool,
Yeah.
man.
Homeschooling. You
Also,
need to
for me,
know.
the concept of homeschooling, I used to think, man, now, bro, man, you came with your mirror, how you feeling?
And you don't see prom. You're not in an institution. You
Even
don't
that
see
thing,
prom.
even
For me,
we are not
when I was
visible
younger, like, in movies, you find, like, they call their friends and, like, they have it at their boy. Like, the schedule is in the timetable.
I don't know. And also, maybe
Like on
they
the
also
weekend.
call other guys who also go home. Like they have the same teacher.
That's like a community of
A
homeschoolers.
community of homeschoolers with the same teachers. So they call them and they have prom.
Came with your mirror.
Hey.
Yeah.
In the US they have,
pumpkin, I guess.
in the States they do have those things whereby now leave alone they're actually in school and like they have these things whereby they say bring your mom to like prom with you.
We bring your mom to school.
They bring your mom to school there and you have to dance. There's this, it's a real thing,
Yeah.
but it's for Fides. Me, I know the one for Fides, whereby a father has to
daughter.
come with the daughter and they dance with them.
Oh, yeah.
Can you accept those things? Oh.
Nothing happened.
Anyway, those situations are.
Yeah, those things are there.
We need to have people need to
Be more
Like how
exposed.
be more social and
Yeah, like
Expose yourself to these things.
otherwise being in those situations where you're asking what's that? Yes, no one has
The
ever
guy
asked. No one has ever asked, bro. Why are you asking?
no, that's
No one has asked
like,
for-
see.
But Bambi, like we say, they want to know.
They want to
Yes.
come from a good place, man.
They're not trying to diss
They're
you.
trying to diss you or shame
Me,
you.
it's just that how the other person feels. The woman Bami wanted to, she had nowhere to go. She wanted to pass through the bars, bro. I could see her. And I said, hey, what now? Me, what can I do? Even me, I started looking for you. You start
Do I
feeling
have
like awkward. You're
money?
like,
Do I have money?
Is there something on my shoe? Someone is calling me outside of the classroom.
Like,
Guys to make the situation awkward, the area, the room awkward.
Hey.
what do you guys think about, I would say, tires? Guys who tie.
Guys with
Tie on people, eh? Kati now there's an individual we had. He was okay. So you have like your boys, you're like 8 of your boys. Now one of our boys had a cousin, but the cousin was like younger. Okay, he was in a lower class.
Yeah.
Now these scenarios, man, another thing people need to understand is levels when it comes to high school things. Those things exist. They're actually there. You're in Form 2, but you want to chill with Form 4s. Why? Who are your friends? Why are you chilling with Form 4s?
Man, guys, they're not as hard as you guys, man.
Hey, and they want to, well, I want to chill with you, man. I want to chill with you, man. Those things,
I understand that marrying guys who are in higher class. But
There are times where you can do it. Like, okay, if you're all chilling on a Saturday, we're all at the field. Come and chill for a bit
and then
that's
go.
fine.
But just because you know your cousin is there.
Every break, transition between classes.
Guys,
You
there.
guys there.
Those
Right.
things, man.
Nah.
Sometimes it reaches a point where it's too much. It's just too much.
They don't work.
They don't work. Anyway, guys, you guys have killed me for that. You guys have killed me. I've been here dying 24/7.
I've laughed, eh?
Tamim seems to have story all the time, but
Man, me, these things, man, you just me a situation. I always have story for these things, man.
now, for me, there's this thing of, I would say, I don't know, is it only me? But I feel the urge to always make people's, I guess, scenarios less stressful.
Even you're not alone.
Like, if I feel like I can help you, I'm going to help you. Yeah? Like, I see you're looking for something, and I may have an idea where it is.
You about
Now the guy that
keep quiet. They're seeing you struggling, eh?
they've been parts elsewhere. Then when you ask, oh, it's just there, and you be like, you saw
Your
me.
friend is literally struggling to find something, eh? And that guy is quiet.
Yeah, the guy just
Yeah,
Guy
it is
will
like
not
that.
help.
And like I said, we are all, it's even, what connects all our stories is that people are different. All those things we talked about, the guys who can't read the room, guys with smelly socks, everything we've talked about, people are different.
True.
You have to learn how
But
to
then the
study
game, man,
people.
I guess this is where like your high school comes in, for you to be able
High
to
school,
work
high school
with
teaches
such
you young.
guys.
You work with you.
High school is the most important stage.
You can't skip.
If you're a big guy, let me tell you, if you're a big guy, high school, man, that's how it's going to be till life.
Because the person I was in Form 1, when I had just joined, isn't the person I am right now.
Tiffin.
You need, man, that brother, let's first leave that brother that side. You need that experience, man. High school will shape it.
Let's say if you're a big guy, high school like throughout, you're not telling me, man. You're not telling me you're going to be a hardy guy outside. TTD, you. Unless amongst your big guys, is the hardest.
Yeah, but there's levels too. There are groups.
There are groups.
There are groups. That's what there are groups. But what's your say on that?
Even the thing,
groups.
How do you finish a whole 6 years? You're an NPC.
You don't. No. There's you finishing your whole 6 years. You don't have a group. For you, when it comes to, of course, in a setting of high school, guys have different groups. Those who don't eat and put on makeup and they want to. Those per se aesthetic babes and whatnot. There's the boards, there's the ballers, there's these guys. For them, they come, they just sit, and they are there.
They sit, even
Not with people,
They just sit.
They are there. And there's nothing wrong with that person.
Hey.
Mentally, they are steady, mentally, everything is sour. But they just don't
And the
have
thing
what
is,
they fit
they
in.
also, as long as they are there, they have the confidence to come and say to you, but they will also just keep quiet.
They will just keep quiet.
So they'll be like, let's say we're all we're all athletes. Say, we play whatever sports to the very best of our abilities.
But see, one thing that I liked,
They just go
first in our
understand.
group, we pull those guys and they come and they sit with us.
Yeah.
Someone sitting, so
Like,
we
man.
tell them, man, come
Hey,
and
you
sit
tell
here.
guys to come and join you.
Come
Yeah,
and
he
sit.
just
Maybe that way he will,
Yeah.
open up and maybe join the group. But don't come somewhere new and you also just sit.
yeah. That's
Bills about.
I guess it's been a great time for you viewers. This has been the Silence Toro with your hosts.
Katie and
Tamir.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and
Comment.
comment.
yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Catch you guys.
Peace.